Hey guys, and welcome to Season 3 of this War of Mine. So I'm playing this in a bit of a min-maxy way, so I've been re-rolling my starting crew, and this is actually a winter start as opposed to a summer start like the last two seasons. The reason for that is that I wanted to show you something a bit different. So the starting crew I've got right now is one of my favourite anyway. I would say it's pretty much the best starting crew you can have for the winter time. You've got Marin, who is a handyman who uses less components when he builds things, and you've got Boris, who's got that like legendary 17 inventory space. She's fucking useless. She gets talented lawyer, which means that she takes less of an impact from things that would normally make you sad. So, the story behind these guys. Months of incessant bombardment have turned this part of town into a sea of ruins. While most of the residents have fled to seek shelter in districts less exposed to sniper fire, the abandoned tenements attract those less fortunate, who have nowhere else to hide. Marin lost everything in a fire that destroyed his workshop. Boris and Amelia once had families, and now they are both the lone survivors. They came across a house that still offered some protection from the elements, and decided to weather the siege together inside its walls. So, basically the only thing that could make this any better is if that was Bruno, and you can kind of swap Boris and Marco out. But anyway, let's get going. So, as always, you want to make sure that you get the things started getting cleared out as soon as possible. So what I send Boris down to the bottom floor to start clearing that out quickly. Right, okay. Now I'm going to send you over here. I'm going to send Marin to open that out. There we are, get all of that stuff off of her. And send her up here to do that. Now, Marin's slightly sick, which is a pain in the ass, because if he gets, like, very sick, then we're going to have issues. Basically, what can happen on this is you can get people who go from being slightly sick to severely ill because of the temperature, or you can get people, instead of from slightly sick to severely ill, you can get them from going from nothing to severely ill. And if that happens, you might as well just restart, because you basically lost that character early game. And unless you get really good loot drops, like really lucky loot drops, which can happen, it can happen. Let's fill this heater up a bit. There we go. Which is good, so that will make us so it's actually bearable here for the first day. And then what we want to do is we want to make an electrical shop. I've not actually been looking at the stuff we've been looting, because it's pretty much the same. I says electrical shop, I meant the metal workshop. It's pretty much the same as the summer start anyway, so you get about the same things. You get a couple of food, you may get some bandages or some medicine if you're lucky. You get a slight amount of electrical parts, some components and some wood. So we should have enough to make this, and then furthermore to make ourselves at least one bed and a crowbar. There we go, so we'll make the crowbar. And Boris will be able to break down this other bit. And she should be able to open this up. There we go. Grab all of that. So there you go, you can see some of our equipment there. I'm not going to go through it. If you can read it, read it. If you can't, then learn to read. It's not even reading, it's fucking pictographs. Right, I want you to come and make us at least one bed. If I can make two beds, perfect. If not, meh. Right, you open that up and come across here. Nearly hitting day, that would be worrying. Not worrying, but it would have been very fucking bad. Right, so I'll get Marin to make that bed, and hopefully we can make another one. We also need to upgrade this. It should be fine getting through the rest of it today though. Let's see how much shit is. So our chilly inside, we should think about heating. We already have heating. Yeah, let's make the other bed. Sleeping in bed as opposed to sleeping on the floor will really help them with risking getting ill. So I'll get Marin to make that. Boris is nearly finished down here, which is awesome. Then he can run over here to do this one after he unlocks this. Actually no, because Marin won't have much to do, so I'm going to get Boris to go and start digging that out. as soon as he can. See, because Boris is slow, you kind of want him doing the things where he has to run for the least amount of time. Get you over here, Marin. And she's doing that. Right. Yep. Okay. I'm just. I was mentally thinking about my timings there. So he breaks this open, then she gets that door open while he's running up to break the next one open. Ooh, we got some bandages. That's pretty good. Other than that, it was a pretty poor supply. But, right, let's get you to run up here and open that. Let's get you to open that. And we've only really got one more piece of rubble to do, so... Oh shit, no, 2 pieces of rubble. God damn it. It's always 2 pieces of rubble. Right, we'll wait until the crowbar is available again. There we go. And we'll get you to do that, Marin. So I mean, it's not terrible, like, the amount you can get done. You can basically, we'll be able to get this piece of rubble done. We got 2 beds done, which is good. We'll feed the guys on odd days. That was a shit haul. You've got a chance, these metal lockers have got a chance to give you medical supplies, but we just got really unlucky there. I'll get her to come over here. Actually, I'm going to get her to swap with... No, never mind. Never mind, I took too long. Get her to pull the bars off of that. We've got the 2 beds, that's mainly what we want. We will need to upgrade this, but that's fine, it can be done the next day. And then obviously we're just going to get Boris out to do the looting on the first night. But we'll also see what nodes we get as well, we'll see what places we get, because that'll be cool. I'm almost positive the first night in winter you get abandoned tenements. Almost positive. So we'll get both of you guys to sleep in the bed and Boris to scavenge. Oh, we got the sheltered cottage, that's nice. Semi-detached house. There are definitely people there, but the sheltered cottage is nice. So that means that we can take our crowbar. Yay! You can get the... I've only ever seen the abandoned tenement on a winter start, but we've got the sheltered cottage, so that's good. Can you not get there because it's winter? Alright, okay. The sheltered cottage is good. So we'll take Boris, and we will take the crowbar with us. The difference between this place and the abandoned tenement is that on the abandoned tenement you need 2 saw blades to get in to where you need to go. Whereas this place you can just get by with a crowbar, but although there is a lot of places, actually I think there's 2 places where you need to tear down rubble, one there and one down here. That is nice, that is a lot of food, we got lucky on this one, on this roll. Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh my god, and this is the one with the gun, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. It's not the one with the gun, but we got lucky anyway. Right, let's just open up this. I need to get him to go downstairs as well to pick away that rubble to get into the other bit. Oh no, there's footsteps. Only kidding, it's just a rat. Okay, so there's that. That's good that we got in there. All those places are lootable. This place needs a crowbar to get in, but there's also rubble in front of it. Yeah, there we go. So we'll get me start picking away at the rubble, because as soon as that's done, and we crowbar the next bit, means we don't need to bring the crowbar the next night. That's basically what you're aiming for. If you bring a tool on a scavenging run, you want to make sure you use that tool to its utmost, so you don't need to bring it back. Because it's an inventory slot, that's 4 components, 2 wood, or 4 fuel if you've got a hatchet. I'm happy with this though, because it gives us some herbal meds right at the start, and that means that the slight illness can get taken care of straight away. Because normally that slight illness, if you're really unlucky with RNG, can end up causing you to have someone who's sick, and then you need to spend like a fuck ton of medications on them. Hopefully they'll get in the 2 beds made early, getting the... like, both of them sleeping and getting this roll. We should get lucky on it. So hopefully he doesn't go sick, because if he goes sick then, jeez. Ah, I've got a frog in my throat. Nearly done, Boris. Nearly done. So yeah, hopefully we don't get hit with any bugs. I'm not sure, like, if we get Central Square, I'm not sure if I'll even use it or not. It's a bit cheaty. Like, we didn't get it in the last season, and I was a bit salty about it, but generally that was because we got hit with a bug in the last season for the hospital, which kind of fucked us. Basically, if I get anywhere that I'm going to need to, that I'm going to want to trade with people, then I'm not going to loot any nodes whatsoever there. So like the hospital, I desperately need the hospital to work for me this playthrough, and if it doesn't work for me, then like if I end up screwing it by looting, then I'm not going to be happy. So let's drop all this stuff, and we'll come and just empty out the rest of the place. There is one node here, but I can't be bothered breaking through that on this night. I'll just do that the next night. More than enough stuff to take back anyway. Although the min-maxer in me doesn't really want to do that, because when you think about it, if I end up having something that stacks, yeah, we've read that. If I end up getting something that stacks, that I'll only take half a stack back instead of the full stack, but there's more stuff in this place. Oh my god, you do know how to reach that place. You definitely know how to reach this place. Down the stairs and through the doors. Jeez. Strong but slow. I didn't know they were talking about his mental capacity. That's a lot of goodies that you can take back. I love Boris. Just having that 17 is just amazing. The only issue is if we don't get the Central Square and we get Sniper Junction, he's kind of fucked because he can't run quick enough. Like, he just can't. Right, so let's grab the medications. Let's grab this. Whatever's here is probably just construction materials again. Yeah. It's just wood. I say it's just wood, which is really helpful because we need to fuel things. Like, we need to fuel our boilers and things because it's fucking cold. There's two ways that you can do winter. You can either fuel the shitty boiler and have a slight chance of getting people ill, or you can fuel the, or you can, like, sorry, and rush to get the better boiler. Or what you can do is you can make two shitty boilers and just make sure that people are warm, and then just use that to play out the rest of the winter. I prefer the second. Rather, I prefer the first. I prefer the second. I don't like having to use that much fuel in order to keep yourself warm. I prefer the first. Try to keep people warm. Kinda risk it a little bit, but then get the better boiler. And starting in winter is a bonus because you start with a boiler. I don't know, I forgot to mention that, but yeah, you start with a boiler, so it's kind of helpful. It's 6 AM that you have to leave. It seems like we're going to get at least a lot of the way through this. Actually, let's just go, because Boris is a bit slow. I don't want to put it right to the wire. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's 5 AM. I think it might be 5 AM. Right, so let's ditch all of this stuff. We want the bandages. We definitely want the meds. We want that. We want the stack of food. We definitely need that. Is there weapon parts there? Yes, there is. Oh. Want the weapon parts, want the regular parts. 10 water will be helpful. Okay, now we've got 6 slots for 3. Oh. 4 and 4. Apparently we had 8 slots. Apparently I can't do math. Right, now run to the exit, Boris. Run to the exit. There we are. Boris is back. Loading. Right, both of you slept in beds. It was warm enough. I know you won't get attacked because the game doesn't work like that on night 1. Please no one be super fucking ill. He didn't say I brought the meds back, so that's good, although we didn't. She's starting to feel a bit unwell, that's fine. Because that just means she's slightly sick. That is good. Okay, we can get Boris to come down and jump in bed, and with that I'm going to call it an episode. So as always guys, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Steve, you've been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.